Well, g'day everyone. I hope you can hear us because we are, not surprisingly, having a bunch of tech issues. But it looks like it might actually be from my side this time because Cheltenham just decided to have no internet. So, bloody awesome. Donny, can you hear me at least?
JT, you are coming in loud and clear, brother. I am in Darwin and it is, your sound has never sounded better. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just beautifully. Let's just hope our listeners can hear both of us. That'd be a nice change for once, wouldn't it? So we're a bit late, but hopefully the payoff is they can hear us for once. I didn't hear the intro at all, though. Did you hear that? No intro.
I couldn't hear a bloody thing at the intro. I thought you muted me again. And JT, thanks for the heads up that we're at 8:30 tonight. I'm in Darwin. I was like, I spoke to the pilot. I said, mate, land that bloody plane. I've got to get on. We've got an 8 o'clock podcast. And then I spoke to you and you go, no, we're 8:30 tonight. It's like, you bastard. But anyway, here we are.
Here we are, mate. We're here and everyone can hear us. The lovely Buff can hear us. So we are, mate, we're good to go. Now, of course, I've no doubt, mate, you're on the plane. You have extensively studied the run sheet for tonight. So you would be fully across everything.
Yeah, I've given it my normal amount of love, JT. I know that really what we want to do here is we want to have a conversation, and you're a conversationalist. You've always got something to just, get the juices flowing. So that's my way of saying I haven't even had a bloody look at it. Wouldn't have a clue what's on, but good luck. This will be fine.
Well, I guess the first thing, which is probably pretty pertinent given you've just got off a plane, mate, was turbulence is in the news for all the wrong reasons, Donny. Did you hear about what happened?
Mate, I heard that there's one man dead and a shitload of people injured, and that is never a good thing, and we never want to laugh at death But and we had a few bumps coming here today from Adelaide to Darwin. I'm in Darwin now, but nothing compared to what I think it was Singapore Airlines are saying that it's the worst turbulence they've ever had in their history, which is bloody amazing. That is, it's a very scary thought to think that, that in today's day and age, with all the technology and everything that's about to fly a plane, you can do it with your eyes closed. And I mean, you were joking about it. Captain's bloody going for a wander and having a cup of tea last week. And unfortunately, that's the outcome is that it's still not a given that there's going to be no dramas in the air.
No, it happens from time to time. So thanks for all the feedback on the audio. We're working on it as we're talking. We'll sort it all out. Hopefully I'm a little bit better as I've just switched microphones again. But Donny, you're just in a big room, mate. I don't know if we're going to do much about
JT,
that.
I don't know if we're going to do much, mate, but I'm moving the mic. I'm actually going to hold it tonight and see if that makes any difference. I am in a big-ass room, and maybe if I open the door, I'll sweat like a pig, but the audio might not be as echoey. So thanks for the heads up, but we'll see if we can make it a little bit better for you.
We're getting all thumbs up, so let's do it. Awesome. Well, aside from, mate, obviously bad plane flights, of course, I did just want to bring everyone's attention to, now I don't know if you've seen this, Donny, because I know you don't keep up with a lot of the news, but did you hear about, there's an exhibition at the National Gallery at the moment, and there's an Indigenous artist, mate. He's in the news because, he put out a picture of Gina Rinehart. Now, Gina Rinehart, Australia's and one of the world's wealthiest women, and well, of course, there's no point in me just talking about it. I want to share it and show what that looks like, mate. So just have a look at the picture. I'll get your take and our listeners if you think it's a great.
Oh my God! She finally caught that bus she was chasing. What is that?
Is it a great likeness? Can you see the you can see?
Sadly, straight away, I would have guessed that that's Gina when I saw it. But who put that out? The artist or Gina?
The artist. Now, there are reports that Gina has demanded that the National Gallery remove that picture because, let's face it, it's not the most flattering picture in the world. But I can't help just think, Donny, that the Indigenous artist who is WA-based Indigenous artist, now it's fair to say the love of Indigenous folks and Gina Rinehart, well, is probably not strong, right? So I wonder if this is just a little bit of payback here for, having a crack and going, artist license, I can interpret it however I want. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. But JT, is Gina also paying an absolute shit ton of royalties to the Indigenous? Like you can, we saw it with the netballers when she said, "Well, blow it out your ass. I'm going to just take the sponsorship away." So
I know.
Yeah, a gutsy thing, like the Indigenous population at the top end, and obviously where her mines are. I reckon that could come back to bite them. And as for the National Gallery, I mean, money talks, mate. These people have influence, whether we like it or not. And we'd love it, Gina, if you're sick of all those flogs, to just start sponsoring the GiddyUp podcast. Here's a little shout out. We will never paint you in a bad light. We just won't paint you full stop. But we, like JT, I think there might be. Abby's saying it's karma, I reckon, but I reckon karma might come back to bite the Indigenous population, this one.
Well, Donnie, we always do extensive research at the GiddyUp podcast. Well, at least one of us does. So I actually went to the National Gallery and I thought, I need to see, because this is just one of about 20 portraits, Donnie. So I just managed to get a hold of the other ones that came up. Now, I realise for a lot of people, this may not be, huge. Can you see that comments thing come up on the screen, by the way?
Viewer name.
So,
JT, I'll tell you what.
So hers is, mate, the worst by a mile. Like the others, they're all similar style, but the others were actually, I thought, okay. So
and was like, I just want to check, JT, was the artist name Hayden William Elgin, and is he 11-year-old? Because that is shit. Like, honestly, I'm a big believer. They talk about arts in the eye of the beholder and all that crap, but that's just shit house. If it's supposed to be a portrait, it just looks like a dog's breakfast, all that. That ass.
Well, it's kind of a
piss him off. How'd that even get in the National Gallery, JT?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, Donnie, speaking of the National Gallery, this is... there's a couple of these coming up tonight, Donnie, but let's just get straight into our first one.
Now again, we're not going to get any audio tonight. I think I actually realise what's happened to you on our
audio, but it doesn't matter. Still a woke alert. We've gone for a woke alert, Donnie, because National Gallery, they need to be called out for this bullshit, Donnie. Because I did genuinely go and do some research. I thought I'll go and have a look at this, National Gallery and check it out. And I just want to share with our listeners, when I went to the National Gallery website. Now, bear in mind, the National Gallery of Australia, we pay for it, right? We're taxpayers, yeah. Donnie, when I went there, Ev's joined us. We haven't seen Ev for a while. Welcome, Ev. We finally got the timings, right. But check this out. I was just trying to find the bloody photo. I went to the website, right? And when I went to the National Gallery website, I'm going to see this bloody message on everything because I was trying to fix it today. This is what came up. This is before so I've typed in National Gallery of Victoria. You can do it yourself, nga.gov.au. And it comes up with this holding screen, Donnie, that says the National Gallery acknowledges the first peoples of this land and recognises their contribution, connection to culture, community and country. Go to website or learn more. So I had no choice. I couldn't get to the National Gallery website without this being shoved in my face, and then I had to press another button to go to the National Gallery website. Now, Donnie, I don't know about you, but, mate, I'm a taxpayer and I'm funding the National Gallery just like all of us are. And if you can't read the room on the bloody referendum, mate, we're sick of this shit. If I just want to go on the website and look at the National Gallery of Victoria, I don't need to get that bloody rubbed in my face. What do you reckon?
Oh, JT, well, I'll tell you what, the thing about art, right, if we start becoming art critics, JT, the next thing we're going to be doing in bloody 3 months' time is we'll be sitting on the couch judging the diving at the Olympics like we know what we're talking about. But I agree with you. I think that if you're going to the art bloody website, you should be actually able to go to the art website straight up. I think there's opportunity for everybody to pay their respects and acknowledge and all that sort of stuff, and it happens in everywhere we go now. But I'm with you. It's a bit like when the gays flew the flag and said we want to be everywhere. It's like, actually, why can't we just accept that there's a space for all of us, and those that want that information can actually seek it out without it being rammed down your throat? So I don't disagree with you, mate. I completely agree with you, and I also think that the art gallery have just got shit taste, straight up. I mean, whatever happened to some really cool, we saw it with the Titanic expedition, Expo, and
some of us didn't see it, Don.
Those of it that turned up.
Thanks for reminding me. But
yes, but JT, I'm with you, mate. I just think there's a space for all of us, and what we can do is we can educate and let people go and work it out for themselves without ramming anything down anyone's throat. Unlike us, we'll keep forcing it down your throat because that's what we do.
Well, that's exactly what we do. Now, mate, before we get into some of the other segments, do you just want to share with everyone what the hell are you doing up in Darwin?
Oh, JT, this is the wonderful thing about One Community. We run 130 events around the country. I've got an amazing team of people that I work with at the business, and they all do their bit, and I get to do my bit, which is often front the events and connect the disability sector, JT. So it's awesome. We do it in a speed dating format. It's like none other out there. You know, you can go to expos and find stuff out, or you can come to our events. And you literally get to talk to everybody in the room. It's a wonderful, great use of time, and people are better off for it. So we were in Darwin. When I say we, I'm travelling with the beautiful first wife, my beautiful partner, Buff. We were in where were we? Adelaide today, and we did an event there. And then here we are today for Darwin. We'll do an event tomorrow. JT, I have to tell you, there is a pizza shop across the road, and I haven't eaten today, so we are going to be bang on time. Otherwise, the pizza shop's going to shut, and I'm going to miss out. So, anyway,
we are not going to
get
in the way between you and a pizza, Donny.
Hell no.
Bugger that, right? All right, so now we've got a couple of our regular segments tonight because there's a fair bit been happening in the news. So I thought we'd just start off with one, and I'm sure the.
Hey JT, just before we do it, that last thing that the woke alert,
you don't hear
come
it.
out as good.
Yeah,
piss them off. Let's just talk what it is, and we'll throw it. Beautiful.
That's right. You're not going to hear any of our stingers tonight whatsoever. So one of the geeky things that we found you guys. Welcome back, John. Good to see you.
Welcome back, John.
So one of the things we found was Donny, the Tassie tiger. Now, sad story. You know, we got the footage of the last one that was ever seen in Tassie. I think his name was George, actually, from memory.
A tissel or somebody?
The what?
Isn't it a Tassie tissel? Anyway, go on. This is your bloody
mate. Tassie tiger. But, now, it's been long thought that it's been extinct, but there's a lot of people out there that think there's a lot of wilderness out in Tassie, you know, surely there's just one wandering around. A lot of people dedicate a lot of time and energy into finding them, and there's a few avid people that have made it their life mission to prove, because they firmly believe that they still exist. And footage, Donny, came out this week.
Oh, let's look. What do you got? Did you find it?
Well, this is the footage. Now, again, it's pretty hard to tell. There's the last one that was ever seen there on the left here. But this photo here on the right, now I realise it might be a little bit hard to see, and this is as close as they got as the photo. But that back with a very distinct striped tail, Donny, and it looks like very stripy colours there at the back, they may have just actually
it's a bloody wallaby, JT. It's a wallaby just bending over to take a dump. That's not a Tassie tiger. No hope.
Not calling it?
No,
not giving it?
I'm calling it. That's not. No. This guy's just bloody after a bit of me time on the GiddyUp podcast. He's got it, but there's no way that's a bloody Tassie tiger.
Oh, geez, that's the best bloody decision. Oh, it's the best one I've ever got close to looking real. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, I mean, of course, there is the other dangerous Tassie tiger here. This is the Oscar. Say hello to everyone. He's like, he don't give a shit. Where he he's off.
When the pussy starts talking, JT, we'll start listening. I'm pretty sure I'll start talking, mate. So, anyway.
Now, Donny, a lot of legal decisions, often are fascinating in this country. Now, there's been a big debate about the environment going on for a long time, right? You know,
has it?
Is there really a greenhouse emergency? Is climate change real? There's a lot of people going, it's all bullshit, Donny. It is just a rouse to drive up a whole bunch of prices, and we all know energy prices, Don, are going through the roof. Yeah?
Yes, but you say there's no such thing as a hole in the ozone layer, JT.
I call bullshit on the whole thing personally, Don, and you know me, I love the environment, love the Great Barrier Reef, I love all that stuff, but I call bullshit. But that's not what this segment is about, but I do call bullshit. But one thing that was interesting, Donny, was that the Federal Court of Australia came out and made a decision or a determination during the week, and this is just staggering, because we've got big projects going on in Australia, Donny, big mining projects, and you have to apply to get a permit to extend the mine, whether it's coal or gas mines, etc. And of course, when you do any big project, there's normally an environmental impact, right? Because you got to, is this going to be good for the environment? Is it going to be bad? Well, the High Court just came out this week and said, no, you know what? If it's about a mining project, no, bugger that. Don't need to worry about whether it has any impact on the environment whatsoever.
There you go. There's some people who are looking after our best interests for our kids.
True story. Like what?
Oh, we're screwed, JT. The country is going to shit. No, who made that up? That's
like,
crap,
seriously,
surely.
absolute fair income decision that was made in the High Court. So Tanya Plibersek, who's the bloody National Environment Minister, whatever the hell it is,
Prime Minister,
mate, she can now just go, don't give a shit, all good. Don't even have to consider the environmental impact. So you can just go and build a mine wherever the freaking hell you like, put it next to the Great Barrier Reef, do whatever the freaking like. Who gives a shit? No problems. Don't need to worry about it.
Whoa, JT, I reckon our listeners might have a few views on that, but that seems a bit extreme. Seems a bit negligent on the government's behalf. Well, the High Court, that's a surprise. It is a surprise, JT, but not.
Bloody surprise. And speaking of energy, Donny, I don't know if you saw the federal budget last week, but we've all been given a $300
what do you reckon?
bonus by the government. I mean, how bloody generous of them. $300, mate, rebate for every single Australian. $300. Queensland came out, I think it was today or yesterday, and they're going to put another $700 in, so everyone's going to get $1,000 rebate for energy. But Donny, the one thing that just staggers me, and if anyone's watching this, feel free to share it around because this is just absolutely incredible. How is it, Don, that the government are the cause of all these prices going up? They've put all these stupid renewable targets on. They've driven up the price of energy. They're exporting half our stuff overseas where we get no tax back on it whatsoever. So it's driven the costs up. And so instead of actually addressing why they've gone up and putting pressure back on the power companies, changing their policy to fix it, their solution is, we'll just give everyone $300, which of course is our money that they're just giving back to us. So this program's costing $2.5 billion of our money to give back to us because they put up in the first place.
Can we have a look at that little debt bloody graph you put up there
after the... mate, from last week. Are you kidding me?
JT, they wonder why we do not, like the average punter says, let's not get away with, do away with cash because seriously, the only way we can get ahead we are being screwed left, right and centre. But JT, that's life, mate. It's the world we live in. We live in what is the lucky country. We're lucky to be taxed as much as we are. Isn't that a privilege to live here?
No, not at all. Now, Don, of course, last week and the week before, you've been teasing the listeners with some pretty big news, big announcement, can't say anything, got to keep it under wraps, can't bloody non-disclosure and all this bullshit. But guess what, Donny?
What?
Well, okay, I might be a manager and all that sort of stuff, but I don't give a shit, mate. I don't care about this legal crap because I've decided...
Don't break it in. It's not, I'm not ready, wait till I'm signed off on it.
Mate, the people want to know. Abby says shit. They want to know, Donny. And I'm like, well, I can't sleep at night with a clear conscience and keep it from our listeners. So, Donny, because you wouldn't even bloody tell me. I mean, that's the extent of the top secret stuff that is going on here. And I thought, well, Donny, this is the GiddyUp Podcast. You can't get anything past me, mate. I can research anything. So I did my research, Donny. No, I didn't research, and I think I'm onto it.
That black, what's a deep thing, the deep fakes again? Have you been?
Deep fakes. Our listeners have got a few interesting propositions here. I reckon some of them are pretty on the money.
It's not a secret.
That's not a secret. Yeah, it's not a secret to Eddie. He loves dressing up. We all know that.
Yeah, I want a bit of dress up.
Well,
Tony, I promise, JT, I will spill it here first. I know you're probably going to come up with some dodgy shit, but I will share it first here.
No, mate, no. People have a right to know, Donny. Done my research, and it just so happens, Donny, that it was a promo that was released last week where they announced the new contestants of one of these Celebrity Edition shows, Donny. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Celebrities, Donny. Well, he's been in the Grand Prix. He's been in the Grand Prix before. He's, a former Paralympian. The Olympics are coming up. I'm like, this is all, making sense. And I thought, I just got to have a look at the photo that came out with the promo. And well, here's the cast of The Amazing Race 2024 Celebrity Edition, Donny. Bloody, look at all those celebrities there. And I was looking through the photos and I'm like,
I'm not in it.
You're not bloody in it. No, you're not in it, Donny. What the
shit? I had to look in case I've been deep faked in it or something. Is that Thorpe in there with Billy Brown?
Mate, correct. It was some big names out. That's why I thought, mate, there's some big names in here. Donny, surely. Yeah. Donny Elgin's got to be one of them. I was going through the list, mate, and no viewer comment there. I was going through the list, mate. No, not there. So I got it wrong. I got it wrong. No, so I got it wrong. I own it. I will admit I got it wrong. But Donny, what I want to know, mate, is if I got it wrong, and I'm one of your good mates, and you wouldn't want to make me look like an idiot publicly. So the only way to really recover from this is to come clean and just tell us all what it is.
JT, I would not give a shit.
Got the whole screen, mate. There you go.
JT, let me tell you straight up. After you stitched me up, you bastard, about reading those names and throwing me under a bus the other week, I will not hesitate to stitch you up publicly. So, no, I'm not bloody spilling anything just yet. But I promise I will when the time is right. When I've signed the contract and it's all clear and there's no backing you up from the third party, JT will unveil it. I promise it'll be... it's not big. No one will give a shit, but it's big for me, JT. It's exciting.
All right. Whatever, mate.
Sorry,
all
mate.
right. Well,
sorry.
Get stuffed. So, mate, in other showbiz news, Donnie, and this is just a little bit of the woke police again. Do you remember Maury Fields? Do our listeners remember Maury Fields? So if I say Maury Fields... Hey, it's Saturday, yeah, that's correct. Always very funny, and his beautiful wife, she was very big in the showbiz scene, used to do a lot of stage shows and musicals and stuff as well. And, Donnie, there's Mrs. Maury, right? Now, there was a beautiful little statue tribute in one of the parks in Melbourne. And, of course, people tend to do, some fucking idiot thought, hey, this is a good idea, I might just vandalise this. And so they did, right? And of course I'm going to share the photo here. So, geez, that bloody thing's really shitting me. So here's the photo of it here. Now, there's a couple of things to notice. Now you'll notice there, Donnie, what it says is where is it? I've lost it here. So a memorial to local identities and national icons, Maury Field and Val Jalay. And it's got their year of passing, etc. And it says the King and Queen of Vaudeville. And you can see there that someone has scratched out King and someone has scratched out Queen. Now, Donnie, this is the second time this sign has been vandalised, and both times the King and Queen were crossed out. So a couple of things that came to mind. First of all was the King and Queen of Vaudeville. I was like, what the hell is vaudeville for a start? So if anyone else is in the same page of me, there's the definition of vaudeville. Light, often comic, theatrical piece, frequently combining pantomime, dialogue, dancing, and song. Yeah, that sums up what they did.
Bang on, yep.
So good on them. But so now, anyway, Maury Field's son has come out and said, well, clearly someone's taken offence, calling them the King and Queen, and now the council are weighing in, and there's talk about them changing this statue. And of course Maury Field's son's wife has said, bugger that, don't let them get the better of them, screw them, we'll just keep doing it. So what are your thoughts, Donnie? Do we go, this is not right, do we change it?
What you can't do, JT, is you cannot take away history. And these guys were absolute pioneers. They were funny. They read the room the way it was. And this is what the issue with the woke culture and the way the world goes is we want to turn our back and go, okay, well, history didn't happen. It's not right today because now we all identify as bloody fairies and whatever, and no one gets offended. We all get a certificate for bloody participation. And the moment something rubs us the wrong way, we cross it out. We want to eradicate it out of our history. And it's like, no, you knob watchers. This is how we got to this point in the first place. So, yeah, I'm with you. I think it's bloody disgusting that anybody, would vandalise it. And when the fact that they've gone King and Queen, I wonder actually if that's the extent of what their concern is because there is somebody funnier, or there's like Bert Newton. Was it bloody Paddy Newton down there was going, you can get stuff, Murray. But the reality is, I think that it is part of the cancel culture. There's people that are just pissed off, and they're always going to be pissed off with the world, and I reckon they can blow it out their ass and reinstate it and keep reinstating it, and then hopefully some lovely vigilante will sit there with the stun gun and zap them in the ass next time they go to do it, and better still at 22. Let's actually just give them what they deserve. But yeah, I think that's pretty piss poor.
Yep, completely agree, mate. I reckon, why don't we put a camera there, find the person who's doing it, and let them see the consequences of their actions of actual vandalism. Far out. Just bullshit. Fucking world. Anyway.
Well, today there's probably no consequences. It's better if we just electrocute them. Like, put electric fence
I don't have an issue with that whatsoever. So, Donnie, now, of course, we've got a couple of trivia questions tonight because, well, people love the spank, Donnie. People love a good spank.
They do love a good spanking, JT, and that is because it's a lovely drop. Now, of course, we gave away the footy tickets last week, so that means next week we'll have some footy tickets, but this week it's all about the spank and plenty of flavour. Oh, JT, I have got some new flavours too. I bloody tasted it on the weekend, and I shit you not, I don't usually run and go fruits where I want to be. I tasted this one. It was dragon fruit. Is it what's that fruit? Is it dragon fruit?
Yeah.
There is an alcohol with vodka that is dragon. Oh, it tastes bloody great, JT. I've got a new list, mate. We'll have to whack it up there one day when I write it all out. But anyway, that is part of the trivia prize. That is the prize. There's a flavour of their choice. And I shit you not, there won't be many flavours that I haven't got.
Brilliant. All right. Well, the first trivia question for tonight is ready. So get your hands ready, get the keyboards out, because the first question is coming your way for a chance to go on the wheel to win a bottle of Spank. And it's a space theme for this one, Donnie.
Bloody guess
I'm going to put it to our listeners.
Now remember, or other way.
Just A, B, C, or D. And here is, your first question for tonight. What number was the Apollo mission that put a man on the moon? Was it A, Apollo 10? Was it B, Apollo 11? Was it C, Apollo 12? Or was it D, Apollo 13? Just put in A, B, C, or D. What number was the Apollo mission that put a man on the moon?
Apollo Creed's not on there, JT.
No, he's not. So A, 10, B, 11, C, 12, or D, 13. Get those answers in. Your time is nearly up.
There'll be some smart people in our group, JT. You won't be able to, you will not get around them, JT.
Put the letter in. Number is coming up here. There we go. The time is out. The answer was Apollo 11. B, Apollo 11. For those movie buffs, Apollo 13 was the very famous movie that just went to shit, but they got him back. But so Apollo 11, guys. There we go. So the first answer for the trivia. We'll have another trivia question a little bit later on the show.
We're going to wear JT's bloody hands out at this rate, which is good because there's a lot of people on the show and they're all getting it right, JT. So, and the fact that you're going to put them on for the next one and the next. How many trivia we got tonight?
Just two tonight.
Two, right? Good. I like this. I like that this is going to make you work hard, which is very good.
I'm not a big fan. Now, of course, Donnie, every now and then one of the segments we have is going back in time. And
where we go?
Kim's gone the old, my daughter pressed the button. Yeah, good luck.
That old chestnut.
that old chestnut. We've all heard that.
No, she got it right,
though. Oh, damn it.
Give your kid a drink, Kim. She's a bloody legend.
So
no, that is very smart. That's very good.
So anyway, back in time, Donnie. We always like to go back in time a little bit. Now, there's a great story that emerged throughout the week about a woman that lost her engagement ring, Donnie.
Oh, JT, I do like this one. I like this a lot. JT, 54 years ago, after it went missing, this engagement ring has been found. Now, can you imagine that a bit? Can you imagine, like, I've lost shit, like, you know, a wallet or my ring, and I'm super excited a week after I get it. Can you imagine what it's like 54, like all that pent up, the emotional roller coaster, I've lost it. It was in a bloody pile of hay. This lady, when she was young and engaged, what's her name? She bloody got her name on there. She was out there with her husband feeding the cows or doing what you do when you're in, where was this, JT? Marilyn Birch from Pontedella, stuffed him, I know, in Talbot. That's where she was.
The extent of your research is always just brilliant.
I'm reading it right here now. So it was bloody fantastic. Anyway, old mate, her husband, he's 80, JT. So how good is it that they've lived long enough to that's bloody great. But
so how did they find it, Don? I'm not quite clear on how they found it.
So one of their old mates out on the farm, he's he's a digger, a researcher. Not a researcher. What are they called? They're bloody got his bloody little fucking thing.
How's this going for you, Donnie? Did you read the article that you sent me?
No, I haven't read it. No, I just saw the headline. I thought, what a great thing. But no, a detectorist. That's why I've never used that word before today. A detectorist. Keith Phillips. Keith Phillips. That's the fella. He found it. So Keith is out on the farm doing some detective shit. And Birchie, she said to him, "That's all good, all these coins and stuff you're showing us, but prospect it. That's another one. Thanks you, Jim Mum. But this one is a detectorist. So he's out there, and they've said to him, "Oh, that's all cute. You're bringing some coins each week. You're looking around the paddock. No one gives a shit. Get out there and find a ring. I lost it bloody 50 years ago or 54." And an old mate, Keith, rocked up a couple of weeks back, and they had a bit of a giggle, and he goes, "Have a look at this. You're not going to believe it, but I've found this bloody ring, and I reckon it's got to be yours." So it was buried in 8 inches of shit. Or I don't think they actually said it was shit, but anyway, it was bloody amazing, JT. I'm super excited for what's her name again? Birchie? For Birchie.
Donnie, just so I get this right, so you fly around the country and you MC events, right? You're the main guy up on the stage, and you're just keeping the flow. There. And right. Just checking.
But here, this is
no judgment.
I don't read the media, JT. But anyway, good on him, buddy. Mr. and Mrs. Birch, 1970.
Beautiful story, well told, Tony.
Mrs. Birch, 76, lost her ring while feeding hay to the cattle on the family farm in 1970. There we go. After retracing her steps, she found that she couldn't find the bloody thing, so they moved on, got married anyway, went down the local street, got a lucky dip and used that because this coin, the ring was gone. But anyway, they're married, they're beautiful, they're happy, and she's got a ring back. So how good's that, JT?
Well, Donnie, what I want to say is this is a public service announcement for all our listeners that are out there. And whether you're watching this live or you're going to watch this on replay, this is the danger, people, of Qantas Club. People that shouldn't be having a lot of alcohol go into rooms, they go on flights, and they just help themselves to free alcohol at the bar. Then they and the high altitude makes the alcohol even stronger. And then they come down, they land, they think they can do a podcast. But clearly, just saying, kids,
JT,
don't drink and fly. Don't drink and fly.
No, I'm not going to blame anything apart from the fact that I didn't read that story, and then I liked the headlines, and I thought, good on them. But trust me, when I go to the Qantas Club, I get my money's worth. So, the reason I didn't do that today, JT, apart from I'm responsible for an event tomorrow, but I was driving when I landed, so I literally had one there at about 2 o'clock today, JT. So good as gold. On the other hand, I'm in Darwin, and I know what you can't do here is you can't buy alcohol for the locals, JT.
No, you cannot. No, you're getting a lot of trouble for that.
Yes,
Kev makes a good point. It took you nearly as long to tell that story as it did for them to take the bloody ring, to find the ring, I think.
Anyway, have we got any other stories to talk about tonight, JT? Hopefully there's some a bit quicker to get to. What else we got?
Not really. There's not much on the run sheet. So you just have to just wing it, Tommy.
Oh, no. Right, hey, what about that flog that died in the helicopter?
Oh, you did actually have and people.
Let's talk about him, because he can get stuffed.
Again, a very serious announcement here that on the GiddyUp podcast, we like to cover a lot of controversial issues. We go where people are not afraid to go. In this instance, Don has put forward an article that it is in the Hero of the Week section, and he's nominating Iranian women. I just want to say publicly that I have nothing to do with this whatsoever. This is Don's segment. Don, over to you on your Hero of the Week.
Right, JT, now...
Right under the bus.
We don't like
I've got your back, mate. You're all good.
We don't like to laugh at death, JT. But
no,
some people...
Oh, no.
Some people...
I'm out.
They're shit. They're a shit stain on humanity. JT, and this guy here, and I'm saying this because I'm not likely to go anywhere near bloody Iran, but JT, this guy here, when you've got what was his nickname? He had a shit nickname, and it just the Butcher of Tehran, right? Now, even just the fact that this guy was a guy who has ordered deaths, JT. This guy in his day job has ordered and has gotten away with saying, no, we're going to execute that lot. When the women have protested and he's gone, nah, stuff them. There is going to be an absolute backlash for this, JT, around the world because, in my opinion, so anyway, what happened is the Deputy Prime Minister, I think, is he Prime Minister or President? What's the gig over there? He has died in a helicopter crash, JT, at I think it's a foreign minister with him. Anyway, that's not cool, right? So we don't want foreign ministers dying in helicopter flights. But this guy here, he's suggested that it's okay to bloody punish women. And you know those Islamic states and where they just have this ideology, just shit I cannot for the life of me get my head around. And women have been punished, right, for not wearing a hijab right and showing a little bit of hair or too much face and being put in jail and bashed and raped and bad shit's happened, JT. So when somebody orders that and says that's okay and they die in a helicopter, I go, fuck you, mate, good, you're gone. And all your peasant mates that think that it's okay to treat women like that, they can get stuff too. So I hope the women seriously just come out and not just protest and cut their hair and say it's not okay, but I hope they bloody kick these blokes right where it hurts because it's not okay, JT. This is not okay. In this day and age, we talk about change, and it's time those bloody cave diggers got up to speed and started treating women decently. So there you go, JT, that was my hero of the week, is the Iranian women that are coming out and dancing on graves and having a drink. They don't typically drink a lot of spank. They're not a big, they're not on the wheel a lot, but if they were, I'd hope that we could look after them because they're toasting the fact that this peasant is dead.
All right.
JT, does our podcast go to Iran or Tehran or anywhere like that?
That was Don Elgin. My name is Jason Smith or something, and I hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. And if you don't see Donny next week, I'm just like, yeah, get stuff. You're right, Donny. All right, now, Don, of course, every week people just tune in because for the extensive research that we do, because people, they just go, you know what, they're time poor. They come to us and go, we want to just be across what's going on in the world. Who better to inform us than Don with his extensive research? Donny, it's dad joke.
What do you got?
I think I've got a dad joke.
We live for this. This is what I come on here for.
I think I've got a dad joke. I'm still trying to find it.
That's that I'm looking on the screen face that you give us when you... It's either that or I'm taking a turd and trying to get away with it.
I literally can't find it at the moment. That's not a good sign. So just stall for me, Donny. Just tell another story. That'll give me another 15 minutes.
Oh, actually, JT, while you're looking for it, JT, I want to talk about this bloody Diddy. I don't know if he's... if it's Coombs or Combs or whatever, bloody rapper.
This sounds like another extensive research.
Yeah, well, I didn't do a lot on it, but he's come out and he's gone. CNN, I think it was it CNN who broke this story? They've come out and said, bloody old Diddy. I don't know him from a bar, so old mate. But he turns out to be a weak piece of shit, JT. He beat up a woman a while ago, 2016, and up until December. So recently he's come out and he's just gone, right, here's a video to say, I'm sorry, I'm, this is terrible. I've got to own these actions. I can't get away from the fact that I did this. But JT, and I was going to go into bat for him and go, you know what, you're a piece of shit for what you did in 2016. But the real story here is the media dragging it out today, and domestic violence is a big thing, and putting a spotlight on it. But JT, up until December last year, he was still denying the fact that he did this. So he can get fucked. Like, you know what? The fact that he denied it and said, no, I didn't do it, and paid $100,000 to buy the security footage from the hotel, and now it's come out. And now, and only now because he's been busted, is he doing a big suck job and going, yeah, I've got to own it. Nah, bullshit, mate. You should have owned it back then. Yes, you're at rock bottom, but you're a piece of shit. So did he, bloody piss off? That's what I reckon. How'd you go find those names, JT?
Mate, couldn't agree more with you. Yeah, what a prick, hey? It was actual footage of him too. Not only is that, I mean, how stupid are you? There's actual footage of you doing what you did. You're an absolute dog of the earth. But then to deny it, and literally went through the court systems and everything, just, I didn't do it, there's bullshit, there are allegations against me, all that crap. And then, finally gets actually busted, footage gets released, and now all of a sudden, sorry about that, I was a bit out of control, Please.
Yeah, it's crocodile tears, mate. Your sorry doesn't cut it. It would have had you have come out in 2016 and not bloody denied it. But anyway, here we are, judge, jury, and executioner on the GiddyUp Podcast. That's what we do. We don't shy away from their flogs, throw them under the bus, run over it, and reverse them. Righto, how'd you go, JT? Let's get that dad joke up.
No, can't do it.
Can't get it up?
No, well, I don't want to talk about that publicly. I thought we said we weren't going to that.
No, JT, nothing's off the limits. If we need to talk about that health, man, you're aging a little bit, mate. It's okay to talk about it. It's all right. But JT, let's talk. Have you got the other trivia question?
I've got that too. I do actually have a joke. I just can't find it.
Right.
Is that, it's possibly in the Qantas Club lounge somewhere with the rest of your research.
With the vodka lime and soda being poured into it.
I know, I'll find it, but maybe let's just do the other trivia question because it's a cracker at that. So,
fuck the pizza. JT,
pizza. Pizza. Shit, pizza. All right, get on to it. Good little rush on. Okay, Donnie, here is the next trivia question. Everyone ready?
What is
Usual, you know the drill.
A, B, C, and D, you know the drill.
US question, Donnie. What is the largest US state by landmass? Is it A, Texas, B, California, C, Alaska, or D, Hawaii? The largest US state by landmass. A, Texas, B, California, C, Alaska, or D, Hawaii?
Alaska? Hawaii, isn't that an island? How big is that?
It is. Beautiful.
Well, you'll know. How long they got left, JT? Right, get them in A, B, C, or D.
Not long.
You want to bloody get on this. It's your second chance for a bottle of Spank the Finest. A few people are putting their hand up there. So, they're very solid, JT, this group.
I got a few of them.
You got a bloody lot of them, JT. Is that true? Is it Hawaii?
No, it was Alaska. We just got it wrong again.
Shit. Did you deliberately do that just to stitch them up?
Donnie, I would never, ever, ever try and trick our listeners here, Donnie. The answer was absolutely...
What is it?
It was definitely Alaska. It is definitely Alaska. Apologies. It is Alaska.
Did you stuff that up, JT? Did you stuff it up?
I may have stuffed it up. This is what happens when you do trivia questions about 2 seconds before the show goes live. But yeah, it is definitely Alaska. So everyone who got C, congratulations.
Put them all on the wheel, JT. For you made a mistake, so I reckon we've got to forgive them. And
bloody
yes. Oh, geez, they're going to get wild too. Some of our people will get narky because they know, they study, JT. They're actually smart.
Bring it, people. Bring it. Now, I do have I did find the dad joke. It took me a while.
You've got it. Here we go.
I did actually find it, Johnny. So, I thought I found it, and then I think I just lost it again. No, I didn't. Please.
I love this. Is JT sweating? JT, now I am going across the road to Crust Pizza while you're trying to find this joke. I want all the listeners, tell me, do you put pineapple on a pizza? Just yes or no, just let us know while you're doing that, because we've got and I've got another question for you about pizzas in a minute, just after your dad joke. So, JT's been in the Qantas lounge too. I agree. Is it,
mate? There is absolutely no question you put pineapple on a pizza. I don't know why we're asking the question, Donnie. So, all right. So let me tell you this joke, right? So, Donnie, there's a young lawyer, and he's starting up his private practice, right? And he's very anxious to impress, all these new clients that might come into his office, of course, right? So when the first visitor comes to his office, right, he's like, immediately he just picks up the phone and he's like, oh, yeah, no worries, mate. Yep. Look, I'm sorry, caseload's flat out at the moment. I don't think I can take you on at the moment. We're just bloody just too busy. Sorry, mate, just about a month out and we might be able to have a chat. Sorry. Oh, g'day, mate. How can I help you? Sorry, mate. I just have to be pretty quick. We are flat out, mate. The phone is ringing non-stop. How can I bloody help you? And the guy's like, mate, I'm here to hook up your phone.
Oh, JT. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's very good, JT. That's very good.
Yeah. Now, Sonny,
I was impressed that you started using props for your bloody dad jokes. Like that's no expense saved, JT.
Stepping it up a notch here at the GiddyUp Podcast.
Take it another level, mate.
All right. Now I have to punt some names into the wheel, Donny. So you tell everyone about your pizza order while I do that.
Right. Oh, actually, right. Now the pineapple one, it's a given, right? We're going to put pineapple. JT, this one. Stupid. Well, this one I need some feedback on. Okay. This one, it's because it's weird shit, and I think it's actually a fruit. JT, I want to know from our listeners, would you put avocado on a pizza? So that's on the menu tonight, and we've looked at it and gone, oh, yeah, well, maybe. Avocado, JT. Listeners, let me know, would you put avocado on a pizza? And if so, I'm a big fan of avocado, JT. Love it, but not necessarily hot. So that's why I want to find out our listeners are. I tell you what, I'm getting a few varieties, JT, coming in. We've got Nas and a hard no, and we've got definitely. So there we go. Jamum's a flat out no, but he also is a weirdo. So I'm not sure that he actually knows what an avocado is. But no, he's not. He's all right. And we've got Hayden, he's screaming definitely not, but he only eats bloody sabs and chicken nuggets, so what would he know with some noodles? Okay, so there's smart, it looks like the smart people are saying yes, JT, and the not so smart people are saying no.
Definitely a no. I like avocado, but not on a pizza, no.
JT, hear this. Choco has just said, no way, try banana. I have had a banana pizza in the past. No, that goes all right. It's weird, but it goes all right. So let me know. JT, I want for us to... you remember we had... what did we test? Was it lollies that we tested and we picked our favourite? Was it snakes and shit? And then we had Zupa Dupas.
Zupa Dupas, yeah, Zupa Dupas.
And have we done chips, JT? Have we got to the
salt vinegar chips are clearly the best chips in the world. Yep.
Okay.
We covered that. Covered that.
Oh, chuck some anchovies on there. Now that is a response that's after my wife's heart, but not mine. So sorry, Kelly, zero chance of that. But JT, how are we going with those names on there?
Mate, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people got the right answer just quietly. So just good
that's good. And the second we go bang, oh shit, I haven't got a final thought yet, JT. Let me have a think of that. I'll come up with one. And then I will be legging it, JT. I'll be putting the running leg on and I'll be sprinting across there. I'll be dodging a few brothers and sisters across the road. They'll be waiting out the front. And then I'll get into that pizza shop. I'll get hold of... Have we ordered that, Buff? I've got to make sure we've got an order on. Shit.
I'm nearly there. There's a lot of... This is probably the most we've ever had, I reckon.
Is it? Big fat juicy wheel. We love that.
There's a lot of names.
And JT, can I just say, we love that our regulars are coming back. We love that... I wouldn't send Buff over there, not in this climate, mate. It's a little bit, how you doing out there? Anyway, JT, I can say also, thank you very much for the people that have shared it. Thank you for the people that took the piss out of my post today when I was on the plane. I wasn't sure that I was going to make it, and then you put the bloody time back, so I did make it. To my Uber driver, who's probably tuned in tonight for the first time, because I may have threatened him or encouraged him to jump on so he could win some spank, but I sort of sensed he might have been with the Iranian women, not a big drinker. Anyway, good thing is, JT, plenty more people coming, and as a result, the wheel's getting bigger. What have we got, mate? Let's have a look at it.
The wheel is getting very, very big. Give me 1 second here as we just do a bit of magical things here on the screen.
Right.
And there we go. I'm going to cross to the wheel screen somewhere, wherever it's gone. Wheel, here we go.
Here we go. Oh, holy Scheitenhausen! That is massive.
Yeah, it's a big wheel. It's a bloody big
wheel.
A
big wheels keep on turning.
So, Donnie, I've got a typo there. Sorry, Abby, you're now Abbott. Whoopsie. We all know who it is. All right, Donnie, you count me down to press the button.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, wrong screen. There we go.
Spiro, oh, shit. We're pushing the
right
right button. So there we go. We're on, mate. Here we go. Oh, this is exciting, JT. And the winner, and the winner, and the winner, and the winner is...
Abby or Mindy? Let's go on Mindy.
Mindy! Mindy! This will be good. All right, well, Mindy, reach out, Mindy the Bindy, and send me your favourite flavour.
Abby has got to be stiff. Look at that. Abby, either side of Mindy... Abby
will not give a shit tonight because Abby is the winner of the footy tickets, and so she'll be already drunk on her last 15 litres that she's won, and she'll be off to the footy. Enjoy the footy, Abby, and thank you very much for making a great effort. We did have a couple of little hiccups with your ticket, and we got some wonderful support. We love our sponsor, our footy ticket sponsor. So whoever it was, Mindy, reach out to me and send me your favourite flavour and I'll make it happen.
Yeah, there you go. Donnie, now all that time you've had, mate, you must have, this will be one of the best closing statements that we have possibly ever heard.
Righto, JT, got it.
Got it. Oh, I don't want to look at myself. There we go.
JT, remember, we do not only live once, we live every single day, but we do die once. So make sure while you're alive, you live your best life. Giddy up.
There we go. That's it. That's all right. What an absolute shit show of a show tonight. Nothing worked, but we. No
money whisperer tonight.
No money whisperer. He's got nothing. He had one last week, but we stuffed up and didn't play it. So, and it was about the budget. So
that was his budget reply.
Because it didn't make sense to put on this week because the budget was last week. So it was all too hard, Donnie.
No one listened to the budget anyway. Anyway, it was good advice. It was something about interest rates. We'll get him on for a smart one next week. Righto, guys. We'll catch you next week. We'll be back.
Enjoy your pizza, Donnie.
Thanks, mate. Giddy up. I'm out of here.
See you guys.